here trying to get this camera together so that I can talk to you without endangering my life. You see I'm coming to you lately with head wraps. That's where I am. Doing something new for the 2-0. Anyway, here's what's on my spirit today. So, you know, I used to have a friend. I had an ex who is now my friend, the lovely Miss Shira Battalion, who used to say to me, "You are a powerful manifester, and you need to start being real intentional about what you say out of your face." And I mean, when I tell you that I would be claiming all kind of stuff over my life, all kind of what can't happen, it's never going to happen, it always goes this way, I had a real penchant for colluding with my own misery and colluding with impossibility. And, you know, when I mastered that, when I really started to realize that, that it wasn't like I was causing bad things to happen. It's that I was welcoming, right? You can't make somebody show up at your door. Sometimes somebody just show up at your door. But you can decide whether or not you're going to let them in. You can do that. You can be like, oh, I see you showed up, but I'm not having guests today, right? And so what I did, that is the collusion part. I colluded with impossibility. The world will give you all kinds of reasons why you can't have what you want, why you can't be what you want. Oppression is not made up, right? It's not a figment of our imaginations. There are real structural and systemic issues around class and race and age and ability and gender and all of these axes of difference upon which we have predicated oppression. That is real. What isn't real is the assumption that because that exists, what I want in my life cannot, right? Like, the reality is, if we assume that because oppression is real, we couldn't have any of the things we wanted, we would never have shit. Like, if oppression was the reason why things could not come into being, nothing would ever come into being. Nothing. We would be without endlessly. Frederick Douglass said, power concedes nothing without demand. And so there's much that we don't have in our lives simply because we said we can't have it. Because we went on ahead and co-signed what the structures that are built against us have already told us. We have been in collusion with them. And, you know, it's uncomfortable when you realize that, like, a lot of the misery that exists in one's life is because we welcomed it, you know, because we were like, hi, misery, come on in. So my word for you today is stop colluding with impossible. Stop colluding with impossibility in your life. Nothing is impossible. Some of us wake up, we see something that we really want, and the first thing we say is, boy, that's nice. Sad I can't have that. Like, literally, we start from what the fuck we can't have. We start there. We start with, nope, can't have that. Absolutely not. Start with, I want this. How is it possible? Because guess what happens? When you start from, how is it possible? How can I make that happen? Roads that you could not see before become visible. It's not that they were never there, and it's not that the hard road it's not that the hard road isn't there too. It's just that you can't see this road to the left because that's not where you're looking. You can't see the road of possible that's off to the left because you're over here looking at impossible. If you said what is possible, you expand your horizon. You expand. I wish you all could see the vista that I'm driving into right now. The horizon. Right? It's expanded vision. I came over this hill. And when I came over the hill, there was expanded vision. Come on. Expand your vision. You know, and part of the reason that this came to me, right, is when I was thinking about all the ways that I do it. But something in my spirit said the other day, I can feel energetically somebody being like, boy, I would love to go to New Zealand with Sonya and Sony. When you get here, you can call me Sony. That's what my family calls me. I would love love to go to New Zealand, but, you know, I don't have the money. I can't, you know, it's not possible. And I just want you to start from, I felt it in my spirit, and I didn't talk to anybody. I just woke up that morning and I felt it in my spirit. I was like, somebody's like, that's not possible. And what I want to tell you is that if you shift your positionality, you don't know what will become visible to you to make what you want possible. And maybe it is life lift. Maybe it is, I don't know, maybe it's a new job. Maybe it is a peace of mind. Maybe it is healing from that old trauma and wounds that you got. I don't know what it is. All I know is that if you believe it's impossible, then it is. And that if you start from the positionality of possibility, then all of a sudden new opportunities will arise. New things will open up to you. So I'm just really inviting you to stop colluding with impossibility and start colluding with possibility in your life today. And I hope that for this message, somebody decides, yes, absolutely, I'm going to make possible coming to the Life Lift Retreat with Sonya in Aotearoa, February 6th through the 10th, or March 17th through the 23rd of 2020. Yes, that's what I'm giving myself in the new year. Yes, I thought it wasn't possible, but I'm going to figure out how it can be. That's what I'm hoping that you do. All right, y'all.